freaking confusing sometimes. And they're kind of secretive about showing whether they like you, and it's confusing. So I wanted to give you these secret signs so you can decode what's actually going on in that guy's brain, and you'll know all the tricks. I'm Mike Goldstein of Easy Dating Coach. 8 secret signs he thinks about you more than you know. Number 1, he wants to know everything about you. Let me give you some examples. I'll use my notes for these. He'll ask, where did you grow up? What was it like there? Who did you hang out with in high school? Are you still friends with your high school friends? What sports did you play? He will want to know everything. The reason he wants to know everything is because he likes you. He's fallen for you. And since he's fallen for you, now he wants to know all about you. Just like when you fall for someone, you want to know everything about them so you understand them better. And quite frankly, when you're in partnership and you have conflicts or you have triggers, if you know about the person, you're like, oh, they're getting triggered because of something that happened in their childhood or something in their past relationship. That's why you want to know everything so you can be a better partner and quite frankly, be more in love and know the person better, right? So he only does that when he's secretly all about you. Number 2, he wants to meet your friends. This might not be so secretive, but if he wants to meet all your friends, this kind of goes back to number 1. He wants to know everything about you, and kind of getting to know you better is getting to know your friends. All right, number 3 is he's watching your stories on Instagram or Facebook. All right, you may not think much of this when he does it once or twice, but let's get into practice here. Let's get into how he does this consistently. If he's consistently watching your stories, he probably likes you. Reason being, if you're, think about when you break up with your ex or something, you probably delete their account or block them for a while because you can't see that stuff. But if you like someone, you kind of want to see their stuff. You want to see what they're getting into. All right, number 4 that he secretly likes you is he remembers details. And this one's huge. I mean, think about if you're doing my dating, my 50-12 one, and you're going on 1 date a week and different guys every week. Maybe you're doing 2 a week. You start getting kind of confused as to, did he have a brother? Where was he originally from? Where did he go to school? What did he do for work? I don't remember. There's just so many guys. And same thing's happening for your guy, especially if he's a high quality man. He's dating around. But if he starts remembering some of your specifics, well, he probably likes you and he's remembering it because he's into you. Number 5, I love this one. It's so evident. Number 5, secret things. He wants to do kind of your activities or maybe even your chores. Like if you're doing laundry or going to the mall, shopping, or going to the grocery store, he wants to come. I mean, let's think about that. Does anyone really love going to the grocery store or going shopping, especially as a guy? I don't love that stuff. I'd rather be playing soccer or working out, whatever. I don't want to do that. But you give me a woman that I'm really into, I don't care what she's doing. I'm going because I want to get to know her better and spend time with her. And that's the same for all men. All right, number 6. He feels safe to share himself with you. Another big one. Men, as we know, have been conditioned, bottle it up, don't be vulnerable, that makes you look weak. But he's dying inside. He's dying to share. Just like you like to share, men like to share. Just we've been conditioned not to do it. So when we finally feel safe to say, hey, here's what's happening. Hey, this is what's wrong. This is why I'm upset. If he does that with you, he trusts you, he respects you, and he feels safe around you. So ultimately, he's into you, possibly due to this. So when you see someone confiding in you, that's a really good sign. Number 7, and I talk about women doing this to men, why not reverse it? He asks for advice. I mean, this is huge. Just like when you ask a guy for advice, it's because you respect his opinion. So if he respects your opinion and wants to know, hey, how do I handle X situation? That's a great sign. That means he sees you have value. And someone who's valuable is someone he kind of wants in his life, right? Number 8. And this one might be the biggest of all of them, and I never talk about this stuff, so I'm so excited to tell you about this one. This one's massive. He thinks you're funny. Let me explain why this is so important. Think about any comedian that you really enjoy, and everyone has their specific brand of comedian that they like. Like maybe it's Jerry Seinfeld, maybe it's Chris Rock, or whoever it is. The reason you laugh at their jokes is you kind of jive with their personality and you get what they're putting down. So if you not only really get along with someone, but then they're able to take it to the next level and make you laugh, that means you really get along with this person and kind of see life the same way. So having laughter is like really bonding of two people, and you really have a lot in common. Now, I'm not saying that's everything and going to mean you guys can be together, but that is huge that you have at least this big similarity in kind of what you find funny. Now, let's put this whole thing together, these 8 secret signs he thinks about you more than you know. Now, this is going to be helpful, right? This is going to be kind of your guideline for figuring out if a guy likes you. But ultimately, he's got to come towards you. He's got to come for you. So bottom line is, we don't want a man that's going to be a secretive guy, right? You're a queen that's watching this. We want the guy who's shouting it from the rooftop, right? And even the shy guy is going to shout it from the rooftop if he's really into you. So he's got to come forward. He's got to ask you on dates. He's got to be consistent. He's got to take you on 6+ dates. He's got to commit to you, right? So you're kind of leaning back and just being the awesome version of yourself that you are, and he's got to put in the work. And, you know, no more secrets. He's got to come for you and make it very apparent. And just to be clear, the guy who really likes you is going to come for you. The one who's wishy-washy or not that into you, well, he's not going to come for you. Does that all make sense? Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. And as per always, I will put a video up there and there so you can watch more content. Love you guys. See ya.